folks, welcome to the tree this morning. We're just now getting camera light, and it should be a good morning. We're in the Stairmaster stand, where I shot Stairmaster a couple years ago. We left our stuff in this tree yesterday evening when we got down. Yesterday evening, right at dark, we seen at least 5 or 6 bucks yesterday, and 2 or 3 of them had hot does in here. 2 of them was big ones. There's a doe out there too, about 80 yards. That was just a young buck we've seen. I don't know, probably 4 or 5 or 6 bucks this morning already. And it's only 7:20, but no big ones. They're cruising, but we had 2 big ones in here yesterday afternoon. I'm not going to shoot him. He's going to breed her. That was really cool right there. That's a beautiful, beautiful buck. We've got pictures of that buck. That's a 6x6 typical, but he's young. He might only be 3.5. He's with that hot doe. I could have shot him really easy right here, 18, 20 yards. You know, he's just a beautiful buck. 2 years, if we can keep that buck alive for 2 more years, he will be a world-class deer. That's how you raise world-class deer, by passing them up when they're that age and that genetics.
North American Whitetail is brought to you by Taurus, by Wild Tree Nurseries, and by Ram Trucks.
Here we are, folks. November rut, North American Whitetail Television. First time in this tree stand. Me and my son Tim hung it here a few months ago, and it's in a spot where I've watched bucks from afar, from another tree stand with a south wind, that's blowing that way. I've watched them go right along the top of this ridge, and right behind us is a huge steep bluff down into the creek bottoms. And they run this right through here. I've seen several big ones, so if they're cruising, they should be. They break loose with these does. We should have a good hunt this afternoon. Here comes a buck right at us. There's 2 bucks. That little one's trying to sneak in there, isn't he? He ain't gonna let that happen. That's a doe in heat right there with 2 bucks on her, but they're both young bucks. We got too many does here. We're trying to kill as many as we can, but you know, when you got bucks like that with hot does, and we've got a lot of big bucks here, but we've got a lot of does, a lot of acreage here, and it's just, you know, maybe the next one will be a big one because there's a lot of big ones. That might have been the same one. I couldn't tell for sure. But just need a big one. I mean, I could have shot him. Just young. Here she comes. Here she comes back. You see him? She's way out ahead of him now. He didn't like that, did he? He wasn't a giant, but he was nice. We're gonna leave our stuff and come back in the morning. We had a great afternoon, seen a lot of bucks, saw a couple of good ones. You know, just didn't get them close enough, but saw a bunch of bucks in here. And it's gonna be super cold in the morning, in the 20s. They should be on their feet cruising, so you stick with us. We'll be right back here in the morning. Hey folks, we just got camera light, and we've already had 2 small bucks and a doe right in there around us. And we saw a bunch of them in there yesterday, a couple of good ones. It's cold this morning, it's 30 degrees. Now we just need a big, mature buck to come cruising through here this morning. buck. It's a shooter. Shooter. It's a shooter.
North American Whitetail is brought to you by Browning Clothing, by Easton, and by Hornady.
Got him! Yes! Rocky. Oh, yes! Big body deer, 5 or 6 years old. That's what we've been waiting on right there, folks. That's what we've been waiting on. Thank you, Lord. We've went about maybe 80 to 100 yards. He's on the side of this hill on the run. There's blood on both sides, real good. You can see it all over, right here. Look right there. Yes! There he lays, right there. He went right down through here. There he is, right there. And he is a giant, folks. He's at least 5.5. I'm gonna say he's 6.5 years old. Big giant 8. He came in with a doe. There was another doe there too, and we was a little worried. She was almost under the tree, and his doe just kept moving him around. I thought they was gonna go away for a minute, and then she hooked back and came right to us. And then he cut over, and I had to stop him. I had to almost holler at him to get him to stop. But I made a great shot on him. I guessed him at about 32. I put my 30 right on him. Hit him perfect. Big, big management deer. I want to thank you folks for hanging with me all these years. I never get tired of this.